time has come. The curtain is about to be raised, and these two teams are ready to play their part. Both sides will have ambitions of making a mark on this tournament, and in order to do that, they will be eager to get off to the best possible start. Crowd rises for the national anthem of Senegal. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. France looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
Okay, interesting. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Hernandez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross goes in there.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
It's run loose here. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Been well dealt with. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Sarr. And here's Mane. Played out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in. That's tidy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Olise. Oh, good spread. Koundé tries to dink it through. That has been knocked clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ndiaye proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That'll be a throw. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zaire Emery. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Koundé. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ndiaye, that's an imaginative pass. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Jackson does really well to win the ball there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Olise. Cherki. And here's Olise. Oh, that's nice. Cherki. Olise. Cut it out. Now it's Jackson. Cherki. Olise. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Mane. Sarr. Now it's Mane. Zaire Emery gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Sarr looking to get on the end of this. And it's Sarr. Mane. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
France. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
There will be a throw-in. Senegal are making a change now. It's a good-looking delivery. Koundé gets it away. Sarr. Jacobs. Lovely bit of skill. Jacobs with the cross. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Jackson. Jackson looking to run onto it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Senegal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Idrissa Gueye. Koulibaly. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's been won straight back. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Idrissa Gueye. Koulibaly forwards and with intent. And here's Mane.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Koulibaly. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross needs to be good. Upamecano can get it clear. And here's Jackson. Cherki. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Jacobs tries to clear. And it's them back. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Sarr. Digne shifted upfield. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, his vision and guile have been standout attributes, though.
Olise!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Dembele is the guilty party there. Mendy sends that a long way. Out to the right. Dembele. Koulibaly. Moved on forwards. Looking here to chip it through. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Senegal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Out towards the flank. Zaire Emery, now here's the delivery.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That pass has been well intercepted. Zaire Emery. Gusto.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Koulibaly. Such a clever touch. Goes for a shot!
Substitution for France.
France making another change here.
On the field is number 6.
Out for a throw. Upamecano getting this one clear. And claimed it. Gets the shot away! Olise. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So they make their point on day one. Their search for a win will have to wait. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
So here we are. For the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. It has been a long 4 years, but we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. And so we stand for the anthems. has got the juices flowing. And now this. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
And we're underway. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Østigard cuts it out. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Berger. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a mighty effort! Goal, Norway! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Norway break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland, and the shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Norway, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Norway are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's tidy. Ødegaard. Berger. Calmly anticipates. Clears it away. Ryerson. Oh, that's nice. Berger. A real chance! Lacking in accuracy. A header! That's really well manoeuvred. Ødegaard. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. And that has been clubbed away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played with finesse. Can he get onto this? And that is out of play. That's going to go a long way. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Oh, it's played into the area. Cuts out the pass. Bob. Berger. He's cut it out. Quality ball. Moved on forwards. Berger. Berger forwards and with intent. Bob. And here's Haaland. Referee has just said play on. Aim forwards. Could move up a gear here. He's found a way through. And he's on a charge. Ødegaard gets it clear. Cross. Gets good distance on it. He's got... And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Haaland. Shot a goal! It's a lovely, neat pass. Bob. And it's Berger. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, they could be caught out here. Cleared away. Have it back and can go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without complication. Bob. Nice control. Norway have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Danger averted for now. Moved on forwards. That's been drilled forward. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Haaland. Bob. Oh, a delicate chip through. And the keeper has it. Østigard can get it clear. And it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice physical challenge. He is through here. And the counter is on. Bob. Bob forwards and with intent. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Lofted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
Number 16. Substitutions taking place.
Tries to get it clear. And it's played forward. Ball is over the line. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He thumps it clear. That's really well manoeuvred, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ustigard goes forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. That is good strength. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that will be the final act. A poor start, verging on disastrous. This most definitely not what they were envisaging. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of opening the group. They're immediately under pressure to bounce back in the next one, but they can cling to a few positives from this and get right back into the mix, I think.
Argentina, so the time has come. The curtain is about to be raised and these two teams are ready to play their part. Both sides will have ambitions of making a mark on this tournament, and in order to do that, they will be eager to get off to the best possible start. So we stand for the anthems. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Here comes the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. McAllister. Simeone. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, nicely intercepted. Martinez. Romero. Paredes. Paredes forwards and with intent.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Martinez. Paredes. Paredes, gently done. Oh, this looks sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Montiel. McAllister, and it's played forward. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! That's been drilled forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Paredes. Neither side yet able to find the net. Romero. Oh, good looking ball. Bensebaini gets it away. Nouri. Played towards the other side. Played in. Ball is over the line. Lisandro Martinez attempts a clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Guiri. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Paredes. And it's Messi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That's really well manoeuvred. Bensebaini. Aouar. Does really well to win the ball there. Time to deliver. Guiri. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guiri is offering a wry smile there.
Lisandro Martinez with the clearance. Aouar played out to the right. And out it comes again. Looking for a decent ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Defending of the desperate variety. Boudaoui. Aouar. Boudaoui. Tagliafico shifted upfield. Now it's Simeone. Great position here. Shapes to shoot! Guiri. Boudaoui is onto it in a flash. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. Paredes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Paul. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Bentaleb moved on forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a great pick out. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution.
Now it's Guiri. Plenty to aim at here. This looks promising. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Guiri. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi wins the duel this time. It's been slipped through. Now it's Simeone. He's found the way through. It's run loose here. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Too long and over the line. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 20. Coming on to replace him is number 11. Giovanni
Lo Celso. Romero aim forwards. Bensebaini gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's played forward. Lo Celso. That's really well manoeuvred. The ball gently done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Taliafico. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aouar. Chance! It's in!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Argentina.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Algeria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Simeone. Oh, good ball! Lo Celso! And now the breakaway. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Mahrez. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 17. Number 10. Lionel Messi.
Moved on forwards.
Coming on the field.
Montiel.
Number 16.
De Paul.
Number 25.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Lo Celso. So that's it. It is all over. So this is already looking like a tough test, an anticlimactic end to a game which started with so much hope. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
So here we are. For the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. It has been a long 4 years, but we're finally here. The race for the big prize begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. And so, the national anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
And we're underway. Lima. Kalajic. Schmidt! Schmidt! And he has kept it out somehow.
Schmidt really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's onto it in a flash. Calmly anticipates. Lima. Alaba. Linhart. Posch. Schlager. Kalajic. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the delivery. Danso. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Schlager. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the shot! Goal, Austria! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Austria have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Out for a throw. Schmidt. Austria are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Lima. And it's Alaba. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso cuts out the pass. Alaba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He can run onto that. Danso gets over and intercepts. Alaba. Lima, gently done. And it's played forward. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Quick ball upfield. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Posch. Schmidt. Kalajic. Posh. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Schlager. Austria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Danso shifted upfield. Alaba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Danso. Posh. Referee's given a throw. Clearly not happy with that. Schlager. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Austria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Alaba. Lima. Moved on forwards. Back into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now. Austria have reclaimed it. Kalajic. Schlager. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Schlager. Austria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Alaba. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. Aim forwards. Danso, some resolute defending there. And here's Arnautovic. Lima. Schmidt! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Schmidt. Alaba. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Moved on forwards. Schlager. Danso. Leimer. Schlager. Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. Schlager. There will be a throw-in. So here comes a substitution.
Substitution for Austria. Number 5. Coming on the field.
And they can't read. Schlager. Here it is, crossed in. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Alaba. Leimer. Schlager. Schmidt. Lienhardt. Danso. Schmidt. Leimer. And here's Arnautovic. Schmidt. Austria leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gets into some space. And that has been cleared.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Do have a chance to counter here. Schmidt! Schmidt! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's played forward. Austria close now. And time is up. Austria are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.